One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Mustangs will put total leather to crank us up. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Florida State's offense will get first crack at it today. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent. Both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Got his man. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. The Noles can really attack on this second and short. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Caught, close to the marker, it's Pittman. There he goes! And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
You know, athletic tight ends today are such a premium in college football. Not only can these guys block, but you see this tight end and his ability in the open field, the wiggle that he has to make people miss. Don't see that too often.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run,
and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So SMU's offense will get the ball for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with a clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him hit him?
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Mustangs line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Now improvising. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Grabbed over the middle. It's McCoy. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. On 4th down, going to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. To throw, it's Fafita. Right down the middle. Pick off! What a play by this defense!
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Got enough for the first down. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Knight.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Tries to get it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run game, if they want to be a great program again.
And the Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the ground with the back. Still on his feet at the 45. Wide open spaces. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Noles.
points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And the return man's journey is stopped, but there is a flag on the play.
Holding. Receiving team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Fires to the wideout. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Give to the running back. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mustangs will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Got it near midfield. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll start this drive going to the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Offense gets set for second down. Here we go. They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. He finds a dead spot in the middle. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Knowles are on the move. Looking to throw. Back's got it. Touchdown, Florida State. And they take it in for 6 more points. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Mustangs headed quickly to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He'll keep it himself. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab down the middle. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And
turning it on. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. They get him up rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation. Man, you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
The Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Jennings. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, that completion now sets up a critical 3rd down here in the red zone for this quarterback. His offense, his team is trailing by a lot. They're going to need him to start making plays consistently, and he's going to have to do it when the defense knows he's about to throw it. And that's exactly the situation right here. 3rd down in the red zone. The quarterback has got to step up on this next play.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal, but instead they get...
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Delay of game of offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game of offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game of offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
All right, let's get it. Right.
Looking to pass. It's Fafita. It's complete to the right. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
So now it's second and long. Gets the back moving. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Under fire. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on third and short.
Delay of game of offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game of offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Dropping back, it's Fafita. It's complete on the right side. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Still on his feet. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. That score could have put them within realistic striking distance, but the penalty turns things around, and they'll have to go back to work. Wants to go up top. He'll take a shot. He caught it. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given...
Touchdown, SMU! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Here's a heat. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Back has it. Grab near the sticks. It's Fafita. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet. But if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around. Hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Showing the arm strength to the left. He's got it on the outside. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at Bobby Bowden Field.
The Seminoles will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictable.
A lot of room to the right. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And the Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up. And off from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Jennings. Caught over the middle, it's Carter. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks, it's first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. Touchdown Mustangs! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. That's caught. It's Odom. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. It's 4th and 15, but the offense will stay on the field. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Rides the back and leaves it. Still running at the 40. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. And the Seminoles are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Going to try to get it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And in back-to-back plays, you understand full well why the DC talking to us this week was like, this guy's a handful. Like, he shows the ability to throw the ball, make a big play through the air. Then you're covering the throw game well. What happens? He pulls it down, makes the run. He's showing you a little bit of everything.
The Noles kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted for the 11th time. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. A quick pass to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Mustangs want to pick up the tempo. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Using the quick game. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll move the wide receiver.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down and nothing doing there. And the Mustangs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. That's reeled in. It's Knight. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. They'll run the screen. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
The Mustangs will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Davis. There he goes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun to give to the back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's the pressure. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
To the air, it's Berry. Quickly out to the tight end. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but Got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. A strike downfield. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? And the Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game.
Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the fourth quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with a first down. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. That's caught. It's Singleton. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Got 5 wide out spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Cooper. They make the tackle at the 22. Will give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. This crowd knows when to bring it. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Caught in the backfield, it's Carter. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion. It's 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. He wants it all. Touchdown, SMU. Fitted in the window for the score.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have LaDainian Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead. They are up by 7 over Utah. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Davis. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Throws to the tight end. Pulls it in. It's Pittman. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
They just find ways to find the big fellas. Those big tight ends are huge targets for the quarterbacks. The throws are usually in between the numbers. That makes it pretty easy. Usually sure-handed guys like that just come across the field and make plays.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Finds his man. It's Jacobs. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Wants to throw. It's Sperry. Got it in the middle. It's Odom.
And I tell you what, when you run those little fellas in the slants, they got to win at the line of scrimmage. Right now, they got to make sure those DBs don't get their hands on them so they can create a little bit of space because they're not as big of a target. Nice job winning right on the line of scrimmage to make the catch.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback. But he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. And it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. With the catch, it's Odom. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Flushed out of the pocket. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the 4th quarter, an opportunity to move on top. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Fires left. He makes the catch. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Holds and fires complete to the right.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and you never complain.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. grab behind the line. It's Carter. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Looking for a gap. It's Harden. Tough, determined run. Gets it down to the 12.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win.
He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Mustangs. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Man, what a great job with the execution in a moment where you had to have it. You score the touchdown, you take the lead. There's less than a minute to go in this game. All your defense has to do now is get a stop, and you win.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Finds the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
I just love the awareness there, understanding where he is. He didn't get the first down, but he gets out of bounds. He knows he has a timeout in his back pocket. So he's still putting his offense in position here to drive the field, score, and win this game.
Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start.
He lost one down the sideline. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He wants a big play here late. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.